We use numbers every day to measure, to weigh, to keep score. Numbers tell us how much something costs or help us compare things. For example, did you know that grown-up elephants can weigh up to 15,000 pounds? That's about the same weight as 5 medium-sized cars. That's right. One elephant can have the same weight as 5 cars. This newborn elephant looks small next to its mother, but it weighs about 200 pounds. That's really heavy compared to this human baby, which weighs only 8 pounds. 200 pounds is greater than 8 pounds. You can see how different these weights are by looking at the squares. If the weight of the elephant is represented by a square this size, then the baby's weight is represented by a square this size. Now let's compare the weights of 2 children. This boy weighs about 85 pounds, and his brother weighs about 55 pounds. You can see how much more 85 is than 55 by looking at the sizes of the squares representing their weight. Let's look at some other examples. On the African savanna, elephants live in groups called herds. We can see 4 elephants in this herd. We see 3 in this one. The herd with 3 elephants has fewer elephants than the herd with 4. 3 is less than 4. You could also say that 4 is greater than 3. We write it this way. 4 is greater than 3. 3 is less than 4. What about these 2 herds? How many elephants do you see in this one? 7. And what about this one? 4. In which herd do you see more elephants? It's the one with 7 elephants. 7 is greater than 4. This herd is too big to look for food together, so it splits into 2 groups. Now, one group has 8 elephants and the other has 10. The number 8 has 1 digit and the number 10 has 2 digits. This helps us figure out which number is greater and which is lesser. 1-digit numbers like 8 have nothing in the tens place. That means it must be less than 10. The number 10 has a 1 in the tens place and a 0 in the ones place. A number with a digit in the tens place has to be 10 or more. So 8 is less than 10, which is the same as saying that 10 is greater than 8. Let's count the elephants in these 2 groups. One group has a number we write with 2 digits, with a digit in the tens place. The other group has a number we write with only 1 digit, with nothing in the tens place. You can see which group has more elephants. You can also tell from the numbers in the table that the greater number has a digit in the tens place. The group with that number has more than 10 elephants. One of the many ways we can use numbers is to compare. For example, we can compare the ages of these 2 elephants. This mother elephant is about 32 years old, and this young elephant is about 12. 32 is greater than 12. We can see this in the written number by comparing the digits in the tens place. See? The 3 is greater than the 1. 3 tens is greater than 1 10. So 32 is greater than 12. Let's compare the numbers of elephants in these 2 herds. 13 and 17. Both herds have more than 10 elephants, so we use 2-digit numbers. We can sometimes figure out which number is greater by looking at the tens place. But here, the numbers have the same digit in the tens place. Now what? Look at the ones place. When the tens place has the same digit in a two-digit number, the herd with the greater number in the ones place has more elephants. 7 is greater than 3, so the herd with 17 elephants has more than the one with 13 elephants. You can tell if a number is greater or lesser than another by looking at the digits.